Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Another episode of Black to the Film. We here cracking it out. So, as many of you know, there's a great new show on Peacock. Go on and get Peacock, man, and support this show. Peacock is free right now, I believe, if you have most cable subscribers. So go on and get Peacock, and you can also get Peacock online as well. So there's no reason to not have Peacock and support this great show, Bel Air. It's an amazing show. I wasn't a big fan of the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I really didn't watch it at all, to be honest with you. I still have it to this day. I found it to be a lot of buffoonery. And I was a big Will Smith fan musically, but that as an actor wasn't his best work. Now, the Will Smith that we get today, oh my God, he is an actor. He is an actor. He has developed so much, and I gotta say, most of it is probably from being around the people on the show. Like, I can't think of his name. The gentleman that played Philip Banks and the original Aunt Viv character, because they were real actors. So I like to say that probably is what influenced him, to really grow into the actor he is today. So, but this show right here, man, is a great show. It's a lot of work put into it, giving some new talent a chance to show that they got what it takes, to be showrunners. We need more black showrunners. So, Bel Air is a great show. I don't really want to recap much of it because I don't want to spoil that part. So I'm just here because this is a prediction video, uh, partially a leak. I can't tell you too much about it, but I have it on my predictions that and this is going to be a spoiler for you. So just so you know, give you a spoiler warning. And okay, let me start from the beginning. I got to say this. They really did a great job, okay? They really did a great job. My only critique for the writers was that their troops are just too predictable. And I noticed, like, the episode before last, they really hinted on it heavy. And then a couple of episodes before that, they really hinted on it heavy. Now, I don't know if it's me and my background as a director and a filmmaker, because when you're dealing with real actors, right? Real actors really portray legit emotions. I don't know. I guess I just find it easier for me to read actors than it is to read people. I guess maybe because their emotions are authentic, whereas people's emotions are fake, right? So one thing I'm noticing again is they keep bringing up this riff about the sisters, right? They keep bringing up this riff about the sisters, which is the character that plays Will's mother and the character that plays uh Aunt Vivian. Okay, and Aunt Vivian is played by Cassandra Friedman, and I love her. She is an amazing woman and actress. Got the biggest crush on her. And let's see, April Parker Jones plays Smith's mother. And she's more of a dramatic actress, but I see that her role is fit for her because she's really got that dramatic expression in her acting. Like, that's her trait. But they keep going into this thing about them not speaking and going back and forth and kind of hinting on it. And okay, it's going to come out sooner or later. So, but reading on her emotions, the way she looks at Will, who's played by Debari Banks in the show, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, but the way she looks at him and the way what they're talking about, the relationship between him and his mother, my prediction is that she's Will's real mother. Now, I'm not sure about the numbers. Maybe Will is not actually, I don't know, it's Hollywood. I don't know about the numbers and age between him and Hillary. Because that would make him and all the other kids brothers and sisters. So I'm not quite sure when she could have had Will as a child, but that's Hollywood for you. They got a way to make it work. They got a way to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm pretty sure that that's her son, man. That's her son. Now, why she gave him up, I don't know. Um, she went on to marry the Philip Banks character, who's played by Adrian Holmes, who's a real man's man. I like that. He's real a strong leader. He's if people always talk about, and I hate that jogging alpha male. That's an alpha male, okay? Just so you know. And I hate that jogging, but that's an alpha male, just so you know. But anyway, yeah, that's her son. So that's my prediction. I don't know how many episodes it's got left, but I think it's going to come out in the cliffhanger. Now the funny thing is, and this is where it gets really, really devious, is that, and this is probably going to be their best work. This is going to be one of those oh snap episodes. So if you don't watch it the first time, the secondhand talk is just going to ruin the whole emotion for you. That's what I'm saying. You got to get on the show right now. You got to go catch up on the show. I'll probably do a video about that to get y'all to catch up on the show, so you understand why I'm giving you this prediction. So, as you know, the guy that plays Fred Wilkes, Joe Holt's character, used his late wife and Cassandra's Friedman's character, Vivian Banks, were extremely close, right? That family was extremely close. They still are. They just having a little feud right now. They are extremely close. And so, if anybody knows her secrets, it would be his late wife. And the late wife would have most likely confided in her husband some of these secrets. And I get that because I'm gonna tell you why. See, that's why I love TV and film, because they'll put stuff right in front of you and you totally miss it. And I really got to go back to the first episode to watch it. When Will Smith walks through the door for the first time and he meets Fred Wilkes' character. Fred Wilkes' character doesn't act like he's never met or he isn't familiar with Will. He acts like he knows him very, very well. You know what I'm saying? He's not really interested. He's just kind of like giving this stoic look like, oh, snap, I got some juice on them, you know? But do I want to be a real bastard and hold this against my good friend in his family, or do I just play fair? And this is what I'm saying. The troop that they're using a couple of different troops. I won't go into it, but this is how I'm able to read this by the troops they're going into. See, the troops that they're going into now is because these two characters, Philip Banks and Fred Wilkes, were friends because of their wives. And so now that their wives aren't together, obvious reasons, they are now rivalries because they're feuding for the position of the district attorney. Okay? And so it's going to come down to a thing about honor. And is Fred Wilkes going to use this as leverage to bury Philip Banks, right? His wife got the illegitimate child and that whole scandal, and then about the kid also having the criminal background is going to come out, and how he avoided a weapons charge, and all these other things, right? Or are they going to reconcile? Are they going to reconcile and agree to work together to accomplish mutual goals that help the people, right? So that's where it's going to go. That's pretty much where it's going to lead. One of those two roads. I think the latter, but then it wouldn't make sense. There wouldn't be a season 2, because something like that type of scandal would fracture not only the household but the family, right? Because the whole time you've had this cousin who's really my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I think Carlton would just really self-destruct. But if you notice, right, they kind of like preparing you for it, because in the last episode, him and Carlton were actually getting along. They were actually being very brotherly. They were actually becoming quicker what the original Will Smith and Carlton became in the original show, right? They're becoming closer real quick, right? And so that's just my prediction. Throwing that out there. Those are my spoilers. This is going to be really good. I see they got some more people coming on. I see Karuchi Tran is about to drop. I don't know what episode she's in. She's on the show, a character named Ivory. I haven't seen her character yet. But anyway, that's what I got. Shout out to Jeffrey character. Shout out to the hands man. Hands on. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what I gotta say today. That's my spoiler. Shout out to the new Carlton for standing up to that racist best friend of his. I don't even know what that was about. But I wouldn't hold it against Carlton for behaving the way he was behaving. I wouldn't say he was a sellout. I wouldn't say any of those things. But I would say that if he didn't check that friend of his, then there's a problem with him. So he did, though. He did check that friend of his. You know what I'm saying? So I really got to give a shout out for that. That's commendable. That's commendable. So that's all I got to say. I'm gonna sign off. Just wanted to make this video real quick and share my predictions. Just get my prediction down, so you guys can see that when it comes to this, I am it. All right, buy the book. Enjoy. Peace.